Namaste to all of you. Welcome to today's class. So in the last class we discussed about the cross multiplication method to find solutions of a pair of linear equations in two variables. Now with this knowledge we are going to solve some of the problems related to a pair of linear equations. The example problem it is, for which values of p does the pair of equations given below has unique solution. So you are given a pair of linear equations, that is 4x plus py plus 8 is equals to 0, 2x plus 2y plus 2 is equals to 0. This pair of linear equations have unique solution. Unique solution means what is the condition? It is a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Now we have to find the value of p. For what value of p this pair of linear equations have unique solution. So now how to find this? Given equations are, so what are the given equations? Given equations are 4x plus py plus 8 is equals to 0, 2x plus 2y plus 2 is equals to 0. So compare these equations with the general form of the pair of linear equations and write a1 as 4, a2 as 2, then b1 as p, b2 as 2, c1 as 8, c2 as 2. Now to have a unique solution, what is the condition? It is a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Now substitute a1 is equals to what it is here. a1 is equals to 4, a2 is equals to, it is 2, b1 is equals to p is there here, b1 is equals to p. Now a1 is equals to 4 divided by a2 is equals to 2, that is not equals to b1 is equals to p and b2 is equals to 2. By cross multiplication what we get, it is 2p is not equals to 8 and p is not equals to 8 by 2, that is 2 1s are 2 4s are 8. P is not equals to 4, except for all values of p except for 4, the given pair of equations, the given equations have a unique solution. So here p is not equals to 4 we got, except for 4 all the values like 1 2 3 or 6 7 minus 1 minus 2, all those values of p can have a unique solution other than for p. Other than for it is 4, p is not equals to 4. Other than 4, for all values it will have a unique solution. Is it clear, children? Now we will discuss one more sum from exercise number 3.5, that is second question, first bit. For which values of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? So you are given one pair of equations, and that pair of equations has infinite number of solutions. So what is the condition to have an infinite number of solutions? It is all the three ratios, that is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Use that concept and find the a and b values. So first write the what is given data, that is given equations are given equations. So what are the given equations? Write these given equations in the standard form. The first equation is 2x plus 3y is equals to 7. Transpose plus 7 to LHS will become minus 7, that is equals to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equals to 0. Similarly, this second equation, a minus b into x plus a plus b into y, then transpose this whole part to this side. Then what we get by transposing the whole part, that is minus of 3a plus b minus 2 is equals to 0. Now what to do? You compare this with the general form of pair of linear equations and write a1 is equals to 2, a2 is equals to a minus b, then b1 is equals to 3, b2 is equals to a plus b, then c1 is equals to minus 7, c2 is equals to minus of 3a plus b minus 2. Now to have an infinitely many solutions, what is the condition? To have infinite solutions. To have infinite solutions for a given equations, the condition is, what is the condition? It is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Now substitute a1 is equals to 2 divided by a2 is equals to a minus b, that is equals to b1 is equals to 3 divided by b2 is equals to what it is? A plus b, that is equals to c1 is equals to minus 7 divided by c2 is equals to minus of 3a plus b minus 2. Now solve these equations. Here both minus and minus we can cancel it. Now you take those two equations and you take the first and the second one. This and this you take, we will get one equation by cross multiplication from that is 2 divided by a minus b is equals to 7 divided by 3a plus b minus 2. By cross multiplication what we get? 2 into 3a, it is 6a, or by cross multiplication 7 into a, 7a minus b into 7 is 7b, 7a into 7 into minus b, that is 7a minus 7b is equals to 2 into 3 it is 6a plus 2 into b 2b plus into minus 2 into 2 it is 4. Now bring all those things, variables to one side, that is 7a minus 7b, so transpose 6a to the other side to become minus 6a minus 2b, that is equals to minus 4. 7a minus 6a both are like terms. 7a minus a is equals to a, minus 7b minus 2b is equals to minus 9b, that is equals to minus 4. Now we got one linear equation with variables a and b, that is a minus 9b is equals to minus 4 we got. Similarly you take the other pair of condition, that is this 3 divided by a plus b, that is equals to 7 divided by 3a plus b minus 2. Now by cross multiplication 3 into 3a it is 9a plus 3 into b it is 3b minus 3 into 2 it is 6 minus 6, that is equals to 7 into a 7a plus 7b. So transpose 9a plus 3b minus 7a, transpose 7a to the RHS, LHS we get minus 7a and plus 7b will become minus 7b, that is equals to transpose minus 6 to RHS we get it is plus 6. Now 9a minus 7a it is 2a plus 3b minus 7b it is minus 4b, that is equals to 6 we got. Here we got 6. So from this you take 2 common, then what we get? A minus 2b, that is equals to 3. Taking 2 common and transposing to other side, 2 1s are 2 3s are 6 we get. Then a minus 2b is equals to 3. This is equation number 2 we got. Now by solving these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, this is both are what type of equations? They are linear equations. Which method we can use? Any of the 3 methods we can use here. If you observe, the coefficients of a is same, that is plus a and minus a. So what to do? By subtracting these two equations, we can find a value and we can find b value. Is it clear, children? Now by solving these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, how do we solve? subtract equation 2 from equation 1, that is a minus 9b is equals to minus 4. Equation 2 it is a minus 2b, that is equals to 3. So while we are subtracting, signs will changes, plus will become minus, minus will become plus, and this is plus will become minus. Plus a, minus a are cancelled, then minus 9b plus 2b is equals to minus 7b, that is equals to minus 4 minus 3 is equals to minus 7, minus, then b is equals to what? Minus 7 by minus 7, which is equals to 1. 7 ones are, minus and minus are cancelled, we will get b is equals to 1. Similarly, to find a, substitute b is equals to 1 in equation 1 or in equation 2. Substitute b is equals to 1 in equation 2. So what is equation 2? It is a minus 2 into b is equals to 1, that is a minus 2b is equals to 3. That is a minus into plus, it is minus 2 into 1, it is 2, minus 2 is equals to 3. Transpose minus 2 to RHS, then we get a is equals to 3 plus 2, that is a is equals to 5. So what are the values of a and b? A is equals to 5 and a is equals to 1. For these values, the given pair of linear equations will have infinite number of solutions. In the previous sum we discussed for unique solution. So one more condition is there, that is having no solution. Having no solution. Pair of linear equations have no solution, then find the value of unknown, that is k value or a value or b value, something which will be given in the question. I hope you understand this. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now we will discuss one more sum. Fourth bit. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find the solutions if they exist by any algebraic method. So these word problems, some real life situations, some word problems are given, statement problems are given. For that statements, first we have to write the linear equations. Then we should identify whether they have the solutions or not by comparing the coefficients of x, that is variables, and the constants. Then solve those equations by using any of the algebraic method, that is substitution method, or it is elimination method, or it is cross multiplication method. In that, the second bit, a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. So fraction problems we have come across even for the substitution method or for the elimination method we have solved. Now we are going to solve one more problem related to the fractions. So we don't know the fraction. So let the fraction is x by y, where x is the numerator and y is the denominator. Here two cases are there. First case, that fraction will become 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. So here the numerator is x, 1 is subtracted means x minus 1. Then we get what is the fraction? It is 1 by 3. The second case, it is same fraction will become 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Then we will get two linear equations. Solve those two linear equations. See here the answer. So let the fraction be, let the fraction be x by y, where x is the numerator and y is the denominator. Now case 1, what is the case 1? Here it is, that is first situation, first statement. This fraction, a fraction becomes 1 by 3, it becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted. When 1 is subtracted, what will be the new numerator? That is x minus 1, but there is no change in the denominator, therefore it is y. Then this fraction will become what it is? 1 by 3. That fraction will become 1 by 3. By cross multiplication, what we get by cross multiplication? 3 into x, 3x, minus 1 into 3, it is 3, that is equals to y into 1, it is y. Y into 1, it is y. Now by changing this, transposing 3x and transpose y to the side, LHS we get minus y, that is equals to transpose minus 3 to other side, that is RHS will become plus 3, or simply we write 3. So now this is equation number 1. equation number 1. 3x minus y is equals to 3. Similarly, case 2 is there. What is case 2 here? It is the same fraction will become 1 by 4 when 8 is added to denominator. There is no change in the numerator. There is no change in the numerator means that is x divided by y. Y it will become what? 8 is added to the denominator. Therefore, it will become y plus 8 that is equals to 1 by 4. Again by cross multiplication, x into 4. 4x is equals to 1 into y plus 8, it is y plus 8. Transpose y here. 4x minus y that is equals to 8. Now we got two equations. By solving these two equations, 4x minus y is equals to 8 and 3x minus y is equals to 3, we will get the required fraction. So we need to check whether they have the solution or not. How can we check? Here it is a1 is equals to 3, a2 is equals to 4, 3 by 4, a1 by a2 is 3 by 4, and here b1 is minus 1, b2 is minus 1, that is minus 1 by minus 1 is 1 will get, that is two ratios are not equal, therefore it has solution. Then we have to solve these two equations by using any algebraic method. Now the first part of the problem it is forming the equations is over. Next part it is we have to identify whether this pair of equations have a solution or not. That is by comparing the coefficients. a1 by a2 is equals to, a1 is equals to 3 by a2 is equals to 4, 3 by 4. Similarly, b1 by b2 that is equals to, b1 is equals to minus 1, b2 is also minus 1, that is minus 1. Therefore, here a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Hence, it has a solution. It has a solution. When it has a solution, how to solve these equations? Observe the equations. What about the y coefficients? Here the y coefficients are same. So which method we can use? Elimination method is more comfortable to solve this equation when the coefficients of any one variable are equal. Better go for the elimination method. So how to add here? Same variables are there, same coefficients are there with same sign. So what to do? Subtract the equations. So that is subtract equation 2 from 1 or 1 from 2. That is equation 1 minus equation 2. Equation 1 minus equation 2. That is equation 1 it is 3x minus y that is equals to 3. Equation 2 it is 4x minus y that is equals to 8. Subtract these equations. Plus will become minus and minus will become plus. This is plus and it will become minus. It will become minus. Now plus y minus y are cancelled. 3x minus 4x plus 3x minus 4x it is minus x that is equals to 3 minus 8 or minus 8 plus 3 it is minus 5. So from this what we can write? X is equals to 5, as minus and minus will be cancelled, we will get x is equals to 5. Now to find y value, substitute x is equals to 5 either in equation 1 or in equation 2. Substitute x is equals to 5 in equation 1. In equation 1, what is equation 1? It is 3x. 3 into 5 minus y that is equals to 3. 3 into 5 it is 15 minus y is equals to 3. Transpose 15 to the RHS will become minus 15. That is minus y is equals to 3 minus 15. Minus y is equals to 3 minus 15. It is minus 12. Again minus and minus are cancelled. We get y is equals to 12. What is y here? It is denominator is 12 and x is equals to what it is? Numerator, that is 5. Therefore, the required fraction is is equals to numerator it is 5 and denominator it is 12, that is 5 by 12. So like this we will solve this kind of word problems or statement problems. Here three parts are there in this type of questions. First part, we have to form the equations by understanding the questions carefully, statements. Then identify whether the pair of linear equation has a solution or not. The last one is if they have a solution, apply any one method, then solve those equations, we get the required result. Is it clear, children, this question? Yes. Now we will discuss one more word problem from fourth bit. Third question. Yes, a student has scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. So here two types of answers are there. Correct answer, that is right answer, and wrong answer. How many marks were awarded for each right answer? It is 3 marks. And how many marks were awarded for deducted for each wrong answer? It is 1 mark. In that case, what is his score? It is 40 marks. So in the first case, he scored total 40 marks he scored, and how many marks were awarded for him for the correct answer? It is 3 marks. And how many marks were deducted? It is 1 mark is deducted for each wrong answer. And that is the second case. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer instead of 3 marks, if 4 marks are awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks have been deducted for each wrong answer, then as would have scored how many marks? 50 marks were scored. How many questions are there in the test? Here see, how many questions are there in the test means, that is number of questions with right answer and number of questions with wrong answer. Together will give, here it is total number of questions. So you may get it out. There may be questions which are unattempted, that is not attempted. So think that here all the questions are attempted. All the questions are attempted. Which some questions he got correct answer and some questions he got wrong answer. So we need to find the total questions. How many questions are there in the test? That is questions with right answer plus questions with wrong answer. So we don't know. So let the questions with the right answer is x and number of questions with the wrong answer is y. Then frame the two equations, solve those two equations, we get the total number of questions. So here let the number of right answers be x and the number of wrong answers be y. That is questions with wrong answers, questions with right answers. Now x plus y will give you what? Total number of questions. So case 1, what is the case 1? Here it is the first case, it is the case 1. He scored 40 marks, total marks. How he scored? When 3 marks are awarded for each right answer. How many right answers are there? X questions are there. Each question is having 3 marks. If only one question he answered correctly means how many marks you will get for correct answers? 3 marks will get. 2 questions answered means 2 into 3, 6 marks. If 10 questions if you answered correctly, 10 into 3, 30 marks. Here x questions are there. Therefore, how many marks you will get for that? X into 3, that is 3x. Similarly, how many answers he is losing? That is 1 mark he is losing for each wrong answer. How many wrong answers are there? Here it is y wrong answers are there. Losing, deducted means subtract. That is, we will represent with what? A negative value. Therefore, y into 1 it is y minus y will give you what? This is the total marks. Total marks for correct answers, and here total marks here it is losing. 1 mark he is reducing. So total marks for correct answers is 3x, and total marks awarded for correct wrong answers it is y. 3x minus y is equals to how much it is? 40 marks. Is it clear? Case 1 it is. Now what is case 2? Case 2 it is case 2. What is case 2 here? He scored 50 marks. Totally he scored 50 marks. How he scored 50 marks? Instead of 3 marks, 4 marks are awarded for each correct answer. Correct answers are x are there and 4 marks are awarded. Therefore, what is the total marks? It is 4x minus. And 2 marks were being deducted for each wrong answer. Instead of 1 mark, 2 marks are deducted for each wrong answer. Wrong answers are 5 are there. So you will represent wrong answers with a negative marking, that is 2 minus 2 into y, it is minus 2y, that is equals to 50 we got. Let this is equation 1 and this is the equation we got from case 2. Here 4, 2, 50 all are even numbers. So take 2 common, then we get it is 2x minus y, and that is equals to 25. Take this as equation number 2. Now we have to solve these two equations. Before that, identify whether they have what is a solution is there or not. That is by comparing the coefficients. A1 by A2, that is 3 by 2, and B1 by B2 minus 1 by minus 1. So both the ratios are different ratios are there here. Therefore they have a solution. If they have a solution, find the solution by solving these two equations. So how do we solve these equations? Here you see, here the y coefficient is minus 1 and here the y coefficient is minus 1. Same coefficients are there with same sign is there for y. So we can subtract these two equations. Therefore we get what it is, equation 1 minus equation 2. That is 3x minus y is equals to 40. 3x minus y is equals to 40. 2x minus y is equals to 25. Now subtract. So this is plus sign, it will become minus. Minus will become plus. Plus will become minus. Plus y minus y both are cancelled. 3x minus 2x it is x. 45 minus 25 it is 15. So x is equals to 15. Now substitute x is equals to 15. X is equals to 15 in equation 1 or equation 2. X is equals to 15 means equation 1. 3 into 15 minus y is equals to 40. 3 into 15 it is 45 minus y is equals to 40. Transpose 45 to that side, we will get minus y is equals to 40 minus 45. Now we get minus y is equals to 40 minus 45 it is minus 5. Minus and minus are cancelled. Now y is equals to 5 we got. Y is equals to what we got, it is 5. What is y? Wrong answers. What is x? It is correct answers. So how many correct questions are there? Answers with correct questions with correct answers 15 are there. Questions with wrong answers 5 are there. So total questions how many are there? It is 15 plus 5 20. 15 plus 5 20. Therefore 20 questions are there in the 20 questions are there in the test. How many questions are there? 20 questions are there in the test altogether, which includes both questions with right answer, questions with a wrong answer. Is it clear, children, how to do this kind of sums? Yes? I hope you understand today's concept. That is applications of cross multiplication, that is all algebraic methods in solving the word problems, that is statement problems. And today's homework is exercise number 3.5, question number 2, second bit, question number 4, 1, 4 and 5. This is your homework. Complete the given homework. Thank you very much.